Hello and welcome to another edition of Conspirator Brock's Pull List. This is my pull list for the week of November 18th, 2020. 1 week before Thanksgiving, so hopefully you're getting your Thanksgiving preparations ready. I know I am not. Need to get paid first and then I can go to the store. But let's dive right into the pull list this week. First up we have Aquaman number 65, and yes, it looks like Mara and Arthur finally get back together in this issue, but who knows? It could just be a nice cover that has nothing to do with what's going on inside. Aquaman's been pretty good. I've been enjoying it. DeConnick's done a decent job with Aquaman as a whole. I think she had a rough start overall, but I think she's come into the character very well, and I look forward to it every month. Next up, we have Batman number 103. James Tyrion IV is giving us Ghostmaker, a very early character, apparently in the Batman mythos that spawns out of his quest to be the best at everything, or at least know everything when he was younger. So we shall see what that conflict entails and how that falls out. It's right on the heels of Joker War, so you went bam from one thing to another. So I don't know really if there wasn't really too much of a reprieve, or kind of just a kind of resetting of the palette with like a fill-in issue or something. But we'll see how Ghostmaker goes. It's still good. It still flowed right into it, so I'm not complaining. Next up, we have Black Magic number 16 by Greg Rucka, art by Nicola Scott. Really, really good stuff. I enjoy it. I have no idea half the time what's happening with it. There was such a lull in it that, yeah, I read it. It's fine. Next up, we have Catwoman number 27. Ram V is knocking it out of the park with his Catwoman stuff. Gotta love the covers. I think this is Joelle Jones one. Not sure. Her name's normally plastered on it, but it probably is. But I just can't see the signature, or it's hiding from me. But yeah, really cool. Catwoman is still good. Next up, we have Steve Orlando's Commanders in Crisis number 2. Issue 1 was okay. I'm gonna really see if issue 2 holds my interest. But yeah, any new titles from Image that are from creators I like, or I've read their stuff in the past, I give it a try. Issue 2 might be the point where I'm like, I'm not really done with it, so we'll see. But Commanders in Crisis so far is on the fence, or the chopping block. Next up, we have Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo's Dark Knights Death Metal number 5, shiny book that comes out. More stuff spilling out from that. It's not even over, and so much has happened in the series, so I can't wait to see what happens in this issue. Yeah, because I've reread everything else except a couple of them one shots. But man, Dark Knights Death Metal is really good. Next up is another Image title. This one's from Robert Kirkman, and that's Die, Die, Die. This is issue 13. What can I say? Die, Die, Die is violent, it's bloody, and yeah, it's pretty much everything you want from something that's going to have a bunch of blood and gore and spies and crazy stuff, and, you know, male, what is the word I'm looking for? Male, the male pill pregnancy, or the male sterilization pill, or yeah, I don't know. It's something that happens in it. You have to read it to know. Next up, we have Joker Harley Criminal Sanity number 6. This is from Cami Garcia. Man, this is really, really good series. Really well done. I actually look forward to reading it every time it comes out, and I can't wait to dive into issue 6. I think this one's going to be 9 issues if I'm not mistaken. So I got 3 more to go with it. Next up is a Dark Knights Death Metal tie-in, and that is for Justice League number 57. This is the tie-in story that's going along with Dark Knights Death Metal in Justice League itself. So if you haven't been checking it out, I would recommend it. It fits very well, just like all the one-shots fit very well within where they need to be within reading Dark Knights Death Metal. There's definitely a reading order to it all. So if you're going to dive into Dark Knights Death Metal, then I definitely would look those up on the internet first. Next up is a new book that we were shorted, I think, a week or two ago, and it's finally come back. And it's from Boom Studios, and it's Origins number 1 of 6. I saw this and said, yeah, let me give it a try. Boom's doing a really good job. It's a 6-issue mini. We'll see how it goes. My guess is if it's really popular, they'll just keep going with it, which is fine, but it's kind of a rip when you put 1 of 6 on the cover of the first one. So next up is a book that I actually read over the weekend because we get our shipments of DC Comics early, and the boxes just sit there, so I can cut them open and dig around a little bit and find those special issues that I just gotta read now. And that is Tom King and George Fornes's Rorschach, number 2 of 12. Man, this issue was fantastic. It was an amazing read. Tom King is doing such a great job just building the story. I have no idea where it's going to go, and I love that I have no idea where it's going to go. It's just super, super entertaining and deep and all that wonderful stuff that Tom King is known for. Next up, we have James Tynion the Fourth's Something is Killing the Children, number 12 from Boom Studios. Man, Something is Killing the Children is just really great, really fantastic. Some of those early issues, man, they go for a little bit of money, and the variants are just ridiculous. So yeah, but Something is Killing the Children, can't wait. Next up is one for my son, and that's Star Wars Adventures Annual 2020. We'll see he can see what happens in this issue. I don't actually read the Star Wars Adventures comics myself, but he reads them. He's not caught up. He gets interested whenever he sees them, and then reads a couple, and then forgets them. But maybe he'll get through them all. Next up, we have another Image book, and this one's from Chip Zdarsky, and that's Stillwater number 3. First issue was really great. Second issue was really good too, so I'm going to keep going with it. See what's going on in the town of Stillwater. A lot of crazy, weird stuff. Next up is a final issue for a series, and that's Teen Titans number 47. It's the final issue of this run. I'm most likely going to purge out this series. It's not that it was bad, it's just I liked it, but I don't foresee myself rereading it anytime soon. And if I did reread it, I'd just buy the trades. So yeah, but definitely a fair run throughout all of it. So if you're curious, check it out. Next up, we have The Walking Dead Deluxe number 3, issue 3 of The Walking Dead in color. I have yet to read these. I'm kind of waiting to get 6, and then I'll read them all together. That's how I read the original series. Was in trade format or trade paperback format. So in those 6-issue chunks. So yeah, I think the last one I actually read single issues going once we knew it ended. I think we had copies of the issues prior, so I just read those because I was caught up on the trades till that one, and so I just read those. But I don't even remember. Who knows? Next up is a title that came out a little bit ago, last month, and I really enjoyed it. And there was a soundtrack to it, which you should check out. I don't know if there's a soundtrack to this one. I'll open it up in a second and check. But it's the Miranda Brothers' We Live, number 2 from Aftershock Comics. Yeah, there was a QR codes in the book that led you to music that was there to listen to. So let me see if there's any more in here. I'm kind of spoiling the issue flipping through it, but you know, it's okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like they had any extra QR codes for music, but check out those music codes for We Live number 1 if you can track down a copy. I know it went to a second print, so if there's no first prints out there, see if you can snag one of those second prints. That's it for my pull list, the actual titles I brought home to read. Let's move into, give me 1 second to shift stuff here. Oh, so much. I did grab some variants this week. First one was for Aquaman number 65. I really loved the how that art flowed right there, so I snagged that one up. Batman 103 had an awesome cover right there. Joelle Jones did the I don't know, no, I think this is Jenny Friesen. Did the variant cover for Catwoman 27. Snagged that one up. Bunch of covers I grabbed for Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5. David Finch's Manhunter Batman cover. Got right there. I think this is Batgirl going on right there. We have, looks like Ragman, I believe. The Spectre. So I got that one as well. Joker Harley, Criminal Sanity, issue 6 had a variant. So I snagged that one up. And man, those magazine lips get messed up pretty easy. I didn't really do anything. Justice League 57 had a pretty cool variant. So I snagged that one up as well. Rorschach had a peach Momoka cover. Yep, right there. Like the old style Watchmen. And Something is Killing the Children had a like half-page blank cover with the blood dripping. So I snagged that one up as well. A couple hardcovers came out this week that I decided to pick up. One is a regular hardcover, which I normally don't get anymore. But I decided to get it for this one. And that's the Batman 3 Jokers. So for all of you guys who were waiting, I don't know why, Batman 3 Jokers is amazing. The hardcover is out for Batman 3 Jokers, and it's got a pretty intense Batman on the back. Jason Fabok art is fantastic, but now you can read it all as one. I'm most likely going to get the deluxe edition when it comes out, so we'll see what happens with this copy. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do need to grab one more thing real quick, and it has to do with what I'm about to show you. Oh, sorry for that. The next thing I got was an omnibus. Now, I've been getting a couple of omnibuses recently. DC has been putting them out on a regular basis, and you know, they're okay. I have a problem with these ones specifically for many reasons, but we'll get to a couple of the main reasons why in a second. So, a few years ago, a series called Super Sons came out. It ran for about 15 issues. There was a couple tie-in issues with, I think, Teen Titans. There was a Hanna-Barbera special that featured Robin, or Damian and Jonathan. And so, and part of the DC, something from a DC special. I believe it was the DC Rebirth. Let me read it off the back. So it's Super Sons 1 to 16, Super Sons Annual number 1, Super Sons Dino Mutt number 1, Superman 10 and 11, and 37 and 38, Teen Titans 15, and a short story from DC Rebirth Holiday Special. So that's what was in this omnibus. I picked this omnibus up. It's still in its wrapping. Like, I was super excited because they were releasing this. Right after they released this, they released Adventures of the Super Sons, which is a story that takes place in between issues in this book, in this series. So I was like, okay, all right, well, they'll release a collective version of that. No, they announced that they were going to release a new Super Sons omnibus and just add that and stuff in. So that book came out this week. It's called the Super Sons Omnibus Expanded Edition. And if you'll notice something, it looks almost identical. That's because it pretty much is. All of the stuff I listed off in the other omnibuses in here, but this actually includes the Adventures of the Super Sons 1 to 12, short stories from DC Holiday Rebirth Special, which we already mentioned, and the Robin 80th Anniversary 100-page super spectacular issue. So this gives you about 13 or 12 plus a 100-page giant. So it's a fair amount more of content. I have an issue though. I bought it because I love the Super Sons. Tomasi's done a fantastic job on this series. It's really, really great. I want you to take a close look because I'm going to show you something. So this is the new one. This is the original. It's the same trade dress. The only difference is the color scheme. They switched the yellow to white, the white to blue, the font in Omnibus to black, or from black to white, added the expanded in black underneath it, changed the DC logo from black to white, The quote on the top of the book, right there, is the same quote. Gets better. You go to the back of the book. It's the exact same layout, just different colors. Not to mention, this text is different than this text only by what they added in the font because it wouldn't fit. Everything else is the same. All these quotes along here, same quotes. They are so lazy with it that they didn't even change the trade dress that much. They changed the trade dress file. Like, seriously. Like what? Like, look, I mean, it's literally virtually the same. So there are people out there that don't like the Adventures of Super Sons. That's fine. You don't have to like that series. The white omnibus version of this is for you. If you want, mine is up on eBay right now. Go over to my eBay store. You can check it out. Boom, done. For those that like the Adventures of Super Sons stuff, you have to get the blue one, the expanded one. So make sure that you finally get the one you deserve. This is sometimes why it's better to wait on things, because later omnibuses will come out that have extra content in them. I mean, size-wise, they are significantly different. One is smaller and the other one's slightly bigger. The prices are definitely different. This one, the white one, is $75, where this one is $100. So yeah, I mean, content-wise, it's fair. It's just, but I think just come on, DC, like that's just a little lazy on your part. So that's my rant for DC trade dress. So yeah, so that's it for this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, all that fun stuff. Keep it nice. Internet is a weird place, and we want to keep it nice. We don't want to keep it cruel and hateful. So get that garbage out of here. You can listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We just finished recording episode 475, where we talk after Batman 3 Jokers plans with Geoff Johns, as well as Geoff Johns and Gary Frank's independent book, Image, from Image, coming out, called Geiger. Be on the lookout for that, coming in 2021. Solicitations for that should be coming up soon. I'm definitely going to check it out. Yeah, we talk some other stuff, and somebody's alter ego comes up, and it's I believe it's Uxas. Don't know how to say it. I think it's Uxas. Yeah, if you know who that is, let me know, because yeah, I know who it is, but let me know in the comments down below if you know whose alter ego that is for. You can there'll be a link in the description below where you can check that out. If you want to help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon, you can at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting fees, getting products. Thank you very much. It helps out immensely. You can help me out a little more directly by buying anything through any of the Amazon links I have here or over at conspiratorbrock.com. I currently have an Amazon link up for Batman 3 Jokers over there, so if you want to check that out, you can grab that up through Amazon, and I would get a little bit. So thank you if you do that. You can also help me out a little much more directly by going over to my eBay page, where the Super Sons Omnibus, the white one, is up, and you can snag that one up there, and I'll ship it out to you nice and just I mean, it's still wrapped. It's brand new. Yeah. So there's that. I'm normally on Twitter, but I'm still suspended, and I still have not gotten a response. So if anyone knows anyone on Twitter that could possibly help out, let me know. I don't think that Twitter support was ready for the changes that Twitter implemented, and they're kind of being quiet about it because it's a lot. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe I'll make another account and just forget the old one. But, man, having my own named account was nice. And I want it back. Damn it. Oh, well. Let's see. Oh, I'm starting to give updates about what I'm reading. I'm still working on Star Wars Alphabet Squadron by Alexander Freed. About that far into it. It's good. I enjoy it. You know, I'll probably finish up at some point. There's a Frederick Backman book I got from the library, Us and versus Us and You, or Us versus Them. Let me see which one it is. Us Against Them, or Us Against You is the title of the book. I don't know why I still have it in the box. Us Against You, so this isn't going to be one I jump on. I finished. Oh man, that's going to be quick to read. Look at that. They gave me the large print one. That's going to be like super quick to read. That's okay though. So I'm going to read this book like an old man that I am with the large print, but that's all right. I really enjoyed Beartown, and this is a sequel to Beartown. So, but I am also reading a book that I read when I was a kid. It's called The Castle in the Attic by Elizabeth Winthrop. I'm about 100 and some odd pages into it, and I'm reading it in pace with my son, who's a little bit behind me because he hasn't been doing it very much. So he's trying to get caught up with his dad. And so, yeah, but I'm reading it in conjunction with him, and he's enjoying it, so I'm glad, because I really enjoyed it as a kid. And there's a sequel to it called Battle for the Castle Battle for the Castle. So I can't wait to dive into book 2 with him as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Gotta get this up for you guys. I gotta take my daughter to her orthodontist appointment so she can pick out her colors, which are most likely going to be, I don't know, green and red for Christmas, because she's going to jump the gun. I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next. Oh, there's one more thing. I forget about this every time, and I forgot about it for 2 weeks. My kids are doing a walkathon, or virtual walkathon with their school. They're trying to each get over $100 so that way we can participate in the thing where they silly string or slime or do something to their principal. All in good fun. They have walkathon websites where you can go and donate online for that, and the links will be in the description below. They've been in the description below for like the past 2 weeks, but I keep blanking on reminding you guys, and who knows if you guys are going to actually stay till the end to hear that. So if you can help them out a little bit, flat donation is great. We've been trying to walk a little bit more. We did a really good job 2 weeks ago of walking, but we've tapered off a little bit just with time and having a ton of stuff to do. So we'll see if that changes anytime soon. But they've been trying to be a little bit more active. I think the last day that they could do it was the 15th for the activities. So now they're just trying to finish getting donations and stuff. So if you can donate, thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.